Welcome, everybody, to another stunning edition of the NERDWatch podcast. I, of course, am G Money. I am joined by 3 nerds and 1 cameraman. I should say 2 nerds and 1 comic book henchman. I, of course, am G Money, and we're glad to be with you tonight.
The henchman is like more nerdy than the rest of us.
Yes, he is.
I wouldn't say that.
That's like Tank Girl, 2 girls, 1 tank.
Or maybe I'm just Ganon and Polyface.
If you notice,
Just Ganon and Polyface.
Ganon and Polyface. Wow. We are missing Ganon. He's our horror aficionado.
Well, I'm Todd Bernardi in Technicolor.
And Ganon is feeling a little out of the weather. Alika just came back from the mainland. He'll be coming back shortly, but I don't know if he's going to be joining us for the show.
He'll be arriving soon.
So yeah,
Well, with his mainland illnesses.
yes, he will. Yes, he will be. But
Malaria!
want to send a big shout out to
Muppet voice again.
Yeah!
want to send
That's
a big
my
shout
Malcolm
out
McDonald
to
voice.
Facebook, of course, for joining us.
Michael McDonald.
To YouTube, welcome,
McDonald
and
is
of course
like
to Akaku, welcome as well. You can follow us on YouTube at our NERDWatch page, which is NERDWatch Nation. Just look up NERDWatch Nation, and we'll have all the latest episodes going up. Isn't that right, Henchman?
Yes, our latest episode, Mostly
He has
Nailed,
a
has
name.
been uploaded.
That's right.
He has a name.
His name is Comic Book Henchman.
Oh.
That's his name. Anyway, I am joined by the one and only, the man straight back from, he got back from...
Straight back.
No, he doesn't have a
Well,
straight back.
it's more of a broke back.
He's joining us. He's
The Muppet,
he's
formerly
all the
known as
way,
Todd Bernardi.
He's joining us all the way from the Big Island. He's hot off of Hawaiicon.
Hi, everybody!
That's right. It's the one and only Todd Bernardi's in the house. Also joining us.
I got crazy hands.
Also joining us tonight is, of course, Phormat, our gaming guru. He's in the house as well. And joining us as a special guest, because we're down a couple of men, is Swan, the comic book henchman, is in the house.
Yep, I'm actually out from behind the camera.
Yes, you are. You're a cameraman or editor, the whole
let
nine,
him
and
out?
he's here.
Who let the swan out? Woof.
That's pretty good.
That's a good one.
A lot of
That's
stuff
the
to
name of
talk
the
about,
podcast.
but I do
No,
want
that's
everybody
not the
to
name of the
know.
podcast.
I do want everybody to know that coming up November 5th and 6th, it is the first annual Maui Comic-Con that we will be putting on. And why is there popcorn here on the show? It's weird. Anyway, yes, the first annual...
You brought
the
it
first
to
Work
work.
at the theater.
Oh, that's right. I thought about that. Popcorn. Yeah, our first annual Maui Comic-Con, brought to you by Maui Comics and Collectibles, and the NERDWatch, is happening in Lahaina at the Lahaina Cannery Mall. It's going to be happening November 5th and 6th, the week after our Halloween Spectacular over in the lovely city of Lahaina. So check that out, November 5th and 6th. For more details, of course, you can find it on our NERDWatch page. You can find it all over Facebook, or you can check them out right here at 333 Dairy Road in Kahului. It is Maui Comics and Collectibles. Well, since we're talking about Maui Comics, we might as well. We got a lot of stuff to talk about, but let's get to this first.
Yes.
First and foremost,
Let us get to it
Todd Bernardi.
at the beginning.
It is New Comic Book Wednesday.
You have to
coming
read
up.
the list like Beyond Thunderdome.
That's right.
Wait, can we just say sometime? All right, turtles, everything's garbage.
He's here. Alika's not here, so he's our stand-in.
How many
Alika's
times have you
stand-in.
done the tell?
And he's going to be giving us This Week in Comic Books. So, Todd Bernardi, take it away.
We say bye-bye.
We started
Bye-bye.
Independence this time.
We're gonna start with Adventure Time 2016.
Yeah.
Spooktacular.
Oh,
Number 1.
Right.
Oh, spectacular.
Spectacular.
So if you
Are
want
they
to,
doing like Simpsons House of Horror?
that is also coming out.
Oh, is it?
too.
Oh, is it really?
Oh, yeah,
Very
because
cool.
October's coming.
Yep.
Yes.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sweet.
So the next one we're going to do is Aliens Life and Death, number 1 out of 4. That's a dark horse.
Yeah.
Spooktacular is IDW. Amazing Spider-Man number 18. That's some garbage by Marvel. Just
Is
kidding.
he still amazing,
I'm just kidding.
though?
He is. Well,
I mean, this many books into his run, is
no,
he
here's what I
still
want you to
it's
amazing?
funny because he is. He's pretty amazing.
Doesn't he do stuff and people in the comic are like,
Yeah, they're used to it. They're like, oh, he's swinging from a building. Okay.
He's swinging.
There he
from
goes
the building.
again.
Yeah. Oh, Doc Ock. That crazy guy.
All right, what else is coming out this week, sir?
Aquaman number 7.
Ooh.
I'm looking forward to
Is he
that.
still underwater?
No.
Yes.
No.
Huh?
I don't know. I'm not reading it.
Yes, he's still underwater.
He's still, I would assume, because he doesn't have very many powers.
They haven't changed his name.
Out of water.
So, yeah.
The next thing that's coming out is Astonishing Ant-Man, number 12.
Lovely.
And it looks like
Astonishing.
you guys are also going to get Astonishing Ant-Man number 12, the Sia Ohm Defenders cover.
Oh, very
And
cool.
I want you to put that one
What
aside
the
for
who
me.
what?
Sia Ohm is the artist that does Lola XOXO.
Oh,
And
okay.
I, I got to.
That's one of those books that
Well,
you're
Todd,
into.
actually, I kind of took that to a Common Sense pool for you already.
Yeah, thank you. She, I got to meet her this weekend. I was on the panel with her.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Awesome.
Yeah, so that was awesome. Batman number 7, Monster Men, in parentheses. I don't know what that means.
I don't either.
It's probably going to mean it's like kind of a monster variant.
Hey.
Oh.
Oh, I thought it was
Like
gay.
how they do for every Halloween.
Ironically, I thought it was
So
gay
a monster, monster XOXO.
Monster Men.
Gotcha.
Got it.
It's the Universal Monsters.
Okay.
Right.
All, but it's more like lemonparty.com.
Right.
There we
Do
go.
not go there.
Don't
Yeah.
go there.
Hey,
Every
any
time we
children
say
watching,
don't, someone will.
Google.com.
No,
No.
stop it. Do
Stop doing
no.
that.
No,
Stop
I'm saying, but
I want you to buzz that out.
Consider it buzz.
Batman teams up with this
John Cena.
this team.
No.
This team of mutants that look like turtles. I don't know.
Oh,
some
those
kind of.
guys.
Are you talking about the Batman
Yeah,
TMNT
some-
director's cut?
Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yes, I'm
fantastic.
looking forward to that, especially.
I don't
That should
understand
be
what
neat.
that's all about.
I didn't know that a comic book could have a director's cut.
Yeah, right.
It's interesting. Okay.
I don't know.
Leave it to Batman.
I don't know who's in charge of
Do
this
you-
director's cut.
Do you add more
It's
pages?
probably Richard Donner.
Probably
Yeah,
is.
they got him to come
I
out of
got him to
retirement.
do it. All right.
Yeah.
What else is coming out this week?
He's got that TV money now.
Yeah, he does.
Black Hammer number 3.
Are we still on the first page?
Wait. What is Black Amber?
Hammer.
Oh,
Black Hammer.
Black Hammer. Got it.
It's
Wink.
Once
Wink,
again,
That's again in title.
it's
it's gay code. Once
It's-
again.
it's their agenda, man. They're pushing their agenda on our comics.
Pushing their agenda on our comics.
No, it's
I
I don't know what
was
it
the
is.
African American Thor.
It was.
No?
It is.
Is it?
It is.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I was just making a joke. My bad.
It's
Now I feel
It's
like I need to read this so I
Yeah.
don't feel bad.
They have the number ones to
It's
Oh, well, that's not a good sign.
well, if it was African American Thor, it would be called the Black Mjolnir.
That's true. Not just
Mjolnir?
the Black Hammer.
Mjolnir?
Mjolnir. And that's the whitest thing you could sound like. Mjolnir.
Hey man, Thor's hammer is called Mjolnir.
Mjolnir.
What else is coming
It's
out,
not
Todd?
a hammer.
It's not a hammer.
you forgot to
Mjolnir.
do the
Yeah, you gotta push the glasses up. You gotta push the glasses up.
Stan Lee thought he made up that
Meow,
name,
meow.
but
That's
he
right.
didn't.
He
it's
didn't.
actually from Norse
That's
mythology.
That's Nordic mythology.
Yeah, like those exercise equipment.
Carnage number 12.
Okay.
Oh, that I'm looking forward to. Indefinitely.
Chew number 58, which is image
Are they
book.
still eating stuff?
No, probably.
Is that a pool for you, by the way?
Chew?
I need
Of
to
course
get,
it is.
I need to get caught up on it.
Okay,
I haven't
gotcha.
read it in about 20 issues.
What?
I'm
Not
behind.
that many.
Now,
Not that
which
far
one
away.
is coming out? Chew what?
58
58. Good lord,
And
man.
you're back 20 issues?
at least.
Yeah, I can tell you why he's back 20 issues because of the next comic he's currently
That's
caught
not,
up on.
no, that's not.
Are
I'm
you
not
sure?
caught up on. I'm not caught up on that one.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
You want to tell everybody what it is?
But you're getting Civil War,
Uh-huh.
Civil War
yeah.
2,
Yeah.
number 5,
It's about time.
with just
Civil War 2.
so many variant
Number
covers.
5.
Skip the variant.
There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 variant covers. So
Which one do you want, Todd?
which oh man,
You want the Hot Wheels variant?
yeah, that's what I want.
Oh, nice.
There's a Hot Wheels
Yeah,
one?
there's one of the Marvel heroes as Hot Wheels.
No way.
Okay,
Are you
moving on.
serious? That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Moving on.
I love it.
We're getting more. We're getting Cyborg number 1.
Yes.
We're getting.
Okay.
There's Doctor Strange number 11 is coming in tomorrow, which is that's going to be a pretty awesome movie. I think.
Cool.
Even though I'm not.
Is that going to have ties to the movie that's coming out?
I don't know.
Interesting.
Probably.
All right, move this list along.
Godzilla: Rage Across Time.
Ooh.
Yeah,
I'll
number 1.
I'll pay attention.
Godzilla
That one, G?
Rage.
traveling through time?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is it with each step he takes?
Yeah. Green Arrow number 7.
Wow.
Yeah. There's going to be a lot of left turns in that comic. Green Lantern number 7.
Nice.
The Grizzly Shark trade paperback by Ryan Otley.
That one's special for you.
Yeah, that one's going to be fun.
Yeah, I enjoyed that.
It's about a shark that lives in the woods.
Yeah.
And swims through trees.
Yeah.
But it can't do that.
But
I know.
it's a shark. How does he
there's
breathe?
there's no water
In an era where there's Sharknado.
Oh.
Yeah. We can have
From what Ryan Otley told me, this is pre-Sharknado when the book was made.
See, but that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
how does a shark breathe in the woods?
It's one of those books that you don't.
You don't look at it?
No, you just don't look at the logic.
How do you?
Sorry.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Okay, throw logic out the window. Got it.
Yeah.
Harley Quinn number 4.
Of course, there's a Harley Quinn comic coming
There's
out.
always a Harley Quinn
That's
comic.
right.
Harley Quinn wears even less clothes this time.
Okay.
Zeke Howell.
Yeah.
We have.
You have a question?
What?
We have a
All right,
question.
get him a pen and pad so he can write it down. Swan.
Michael Sato said Todd secretly has a.
Todd secretly has what? According to Michael Sato, our Facebook live person, what? You can't see.
You need to pre-read these
You need to pre-read them first, then. Our Facebook live guy.
No, spell it.
TSUM.
Zoom. Nice.
Those.
Wow, you have the Zoom
Todd has
cover
a
variant?
cover variant?
Wow.
Of
what comic?
I'm just laughing because I don't want to. I know if I say it wrong.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. All right, Zoom. For what comic?
I don't really have one.
Oh,
he's just messing around.
No, you're I can tell. I can tell you're lying.
Disco Candy Thunder.
I'm going to do a Zoom cover
Hero
for
Kukui projects.
That's awesome. You should. You totally should,
Honestly,
man.
You should make one.
Just for Enjoy Comics, I'm going to make an Enjoy Comics variant.
Enjoy Comics on the Big Island, by the way.
Groove Bone.
Nice.
Zoom cover.
Zoom.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
All right.
I don't know what the draw is.
By the way, before I forget, you were sporting some really.
Yeah, but they stack for some reason.
You were sporting some really sporty hair. In on the Big Island. I don't know what was it. I don't know if it was the humidity, but that hair was banging.
Thank you.
So I just thought I'd let you know.
Banging?
I just hairspray, lots of hair dryer.
Nice.
Yeah.
You know, right?
I had to make it big.
Okay, good. I was just checking.
No, I wore my hat the whole time.
Oh, did you? Is that what it was? Oh, okay. Just checking. All right. What else is on this list? I'm getting bored.
Justice League number 5.
Okay.
Where the Justice League does stuff.
Oh, good.
5 times.
Look, they've got a new comic out. Marvel's got one called Kanak.
I'm sorry.
Karnak.
Oh, Karnak. It's not Kanak.
It's not Kanak.
It's not
Kanak Attack.
Kanak Attack.
No. Okay. All right.
Frickin' Howley, man.
No?
Come on.
Karnak.
Oh, it's Karnak.
Yeah.
Kanak. Okay. Got it, Kanak. Go.
Yeah. Micronauts number 6.
Why? It's funny you say that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mighty Morphin Power Rangers number 7.
You love them.
There is the worst television show ever.
Okay.
Mighty Thor number 11.
Yes.
Maybe this time he'll have a black hammer.
Okay.
This time he gets
Nightwing
number 5. Patsy Walker, a.k.a.
Hellcat.
number 10. That's a
No,
good one.
that's one of our best-selling books because we sell out of that every Wednesday.
Really?
Yep.
All right.
Because the ladies.
Oh, yeah.
How many more pages of this is there?
There's like 3 more.
There's only a 6.
Good God. Let's go.
Power Man and Iron
Pick
Fist.
2 more from each list. From each page.
By the time we get through the list,
Yeah,
Nick will be
the
back.
show's going to be over. Let's go.
Sorry. ROM Revolution number 1. ROM number 1.
Hello.
Ringside number 7.
Yeah, no joke.
Ringside is the book G would like.
Suicide Squad.
Of course there's a Suicide Squad comic coming out this week.
Street Fighter swimsuit special. That's my favorite.
Phormat, shall I pull that?
Yeah.
Get it for me.
All the different variants, too.
I
I'm sure there will be one.
Super Forever number 2.
Okay, got it.
So Urker.
Thank you.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Got it.
That's an Otley title, I believe, right?
Yeah, I bet. I can't wait to see that.
What?
Okay, what else?
Superman number 7.
Good.
Is that Asian Superman?
Trinity number 1.
No,
Yes.
that's New Superman.
Usagi Yojimbo Saga Trade Paperback Volume 7.
Hey.
Wonder Woman 77. I skipped Uncanny X-Men and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles because you guys get enough of that from
Yeah, we do get enough. Anyway, once again, Todd Bernardi, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, there you go.
That is a new Comic Book Wednesday every single Wednesday here at Maui Comics and Collectibles. You can check them out every single week. Amazing stuff. Good job, Bernardi.
Thank you. That was a lot of work. There was a lot of heavy lifting. I'm kind of sweaty now.
All right, listen.
By the way, I love your Radioactive Man comic.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You should have did the list as a Muppet, though.
He should have, right?
But oh well.
We've got I Hate Fairyland number 1 tomorrow.
Nice. Well, here's what I want to do.
Waka.
There is a couple of things I want to get to. I want to get to your adventure first over on the Big Island.
Yeah, okay.
Man.
Cool.
Want to talk about, you went to Hawaiicon.
Yeah, I did.
Hawaiicon, where there were...
In Hawaii.
It was on the Kona side, right, of the Big Island, correct?
Yeah.
And you were there, you had your own booth.
I had I sat with Pineapple Man.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I sat at
He was there?
Really? Oh, that's
Well, that's awesome.
Wow.
Did he know you were there?
No, it was a
Like
sneak
you just
attack.
kind of snuck in when he wasn't looking?
I showed up.
Did his head bother you at all?
No.
I mean, when you kept bumping it, it's a pretty big head Pineapple Man's got.
No, it's not.
No, it's not that big? Okay. It looks that big in the comic.
You know, pineapples come in all shapes and sizes.
Sizes? Okay. Got it. So he's interchangeable.
Yeah.
That's what you're saying. Okay. Got
Yeah,
it.
Sam Campos was also there.
Oh, Sam Campus was also there. Nice. Fantastic. So
I
how
saw him.
Hawaiicon, of course, is the Big Island's, I'm guessing, a Comic-Con?
It's a science fiction convention.
It's a sci-fi convention.
Yeah.
Man, I didn't...
They do more. They try to promote more like the sci-fi shows and movies and stuff.
Wow.
And there's some fantasy stuff too.
Sounds like nerd heaven over there.
It's not bad.
We shouldn't be promoting this kind of... No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, no, that's nonsense.
Nerd. I heard some vicious rumors, and maybe you can confirm or deny.
Yeah.
I heard Uhura was there.
Yeah.
I heard Chekhov was there.
Yeah. Walter Koenig,
Walter Koenig, Nichelle Nichols. I heard I saw Walter Koenig in a documentary. That guy is definitely getting up there. I had no idea.
Yeah, he's it was his birthday too. So
Oh, cool.
I think that he's 88 now. Or
Fantastic.
something like that.
I'm glad that some of the original cast is still around.
Yeah, Jonathan Frakes was there too.
Jonathan Frakes is there?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. The guy who directed one of the best Star Trek movies ever, First Contact.
Yeah.
He was there as well.
Yeah,
that's too cool.
And they all did a panel right behind me. I was sitting at the table, and they were all up there. Jane Weedland was there.
Oh, yeah. Gotcha.
Jane Weedland was she was in Star Trek 4, but she was also in a pop group called the Go-Go's.
Yes, I am familiar.
Yeah. Okay.
Fantastic.
I'm letting our audience know.
Oh no! I'm just. I'm glad you are. That's what I wanted you to do.
Time.
So,
but she also writes a
ago.
comic book called Lady Robotica with Bill Morrison.
Oh, very cool.
And Bill Morrison was there too. He does all the Simpsons Bongo comics.
Cool.
And picked up a couple of those.
Of course the panels with the Star Trek alum was probably one of the main draws. But what else was a draw there at Hawaiicon? Anything else?
I mean, besides DJ, of course.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Sam's Pineapple Man is the face or mascot of Hawaiicon.
Yes.
So a lot of guys show up to chat with him. There's a lot of people that are. He did like 4 or 5 panels the whole day.
Really?
Like they even invited him up to read for Spock and with Vic Mignola.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So they got some of the new Star Trek people from the new Star Trek show there too. They had.
You mean the one that's coming up, STD?
Yeah.
Any
That's
spoilers
awesome.
You can give us?
Any
info?
It's called Star Trek Discovery, STD. That's what it's called. I'm sorry.
Yeah. It's contagious.
STD.
It's That's the kind of thing that you bring back from Vegas.
We don't talk about
That's
it.
right.
We don't talk about
That's
it.
right.
What happens in Vegas
That's right.
ends up on Instagram.
Yeah, it does.
Gotcha.
That's even better.
In space, anyone can catch
They read
STD.
the script from the original series, The Trouble with Tribbles.
No.
Yeah, and
they had Sam reading as
Spock.
Nimoy?
No.
And
That's awesome.
Honor, man.
And then Vic did Kirk, and he did an impression of Kirk, like that was Spock.
Of Bill, of Mr. of
nice.
Shat, of the
Yeah,
Shat.
yeah.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, it was. And then they had. I mean, and he was up there, but they had so many Star Trek people, they couldn't even actually fit them all on stage. Nichelle Nichols joined later, but she wasn't there at the beginning. But it was a really fantastic. It was a really fantastic panel, and they were doing Star Trek. You know, it's the 50th anniversary.
Well, of course, absolutely, of course. So that's cool. I never. Two things. Number one, Nichelle Nichols is
She's a babe.
She's absolutely gorgeous. Number one,
Yep.
And number two,
with or without fans.
Yes. I tell you what, the other thing that's really cool about her, that we always talk about her pushing the envelope pushing forward television the way she did, being an African American woman. What the coolest thing, one of the coolest stories she ever told, I don't know, she may have told it at Hawaiicon, maybe, I don't know, but one of the coolest things, she had an opportunity to meet Martin Luther King Jr., and he had an opportunity, and she had an opportunity to talk, and he said that she was doing very important work on television
And not to quit.
in that time, and that she was pushing forward
The boundaries.
Yes, the boundaries, and he had commended her on her work on Star Trek.
That's
That
awesome.
was super cool, man.
Yeah.
That's one of the stories she tells it much better than I do.
Yeah.
Obviously, because that was a terrible rendition of it.
Yeah.
But it's really cool that she was recognized by Martin Luther King, talking about what she was doing for African Americans at that time in the 60s. It was a very tumultuous time, as we all know. So that's very, very cool. And by the way, here's the other little piece of info. Trouble with Tribbles is my least favorite Star Trek episode. I hate that episode.
Come on, man.
Hate.
That's a strong word, but it is.
Little furry creatures from outer space, all they need is love.
That's true.
They just need to be pet.
That's
They
right.
just need a...
That's right.
That was the closing panel of the convention too. They did
Very
that at the
cool.
end. It was really
I would
awesome.
love to see. I would have even
They
if
also, I mean, I think that they got they got another actress from STD to read the part of Uhura too.
Fantastic.
And, they had and I think that they had somebody from Voyager.
Kate Mulgrew, Jerry Ryan,
They had a
Robert Picardo. I am such a nerd.
Was it a girl?
Nobody knows these people.
Nobody knows.
yeah. It wasn't Kate Mulgrew. There was I can't remember their name. There was not Patricia Tallman. Is
No, I don't recall because I never watched Voyager.
Yeah.
And the reason I didn't watch Voyager was extremely sexist. I don't want to say why, but it was.
Well, we can assume.
If we just assume.
Yeah, we just
Yeah.
So what other panels were there?
Anyway. What about you? You were there.
Yeah, I went
So
there.
wait, I have a question, Todd. Since you did a panel, did they allow you to do a 3-hour diatribe?
Yeah.
Did they cut you off?
No, they actually let me. I was like, when's somebody going to talk over me like the NERDWatch? When am I going to get
It's
interrupted?
funny though because all the pictures of the panels that I've seen of the Hawaii Comic Alliance, like no one looks bored.
Yeah.
No one looks.
Everybody's real happy.
No one looks frustrated.
Well, DJ keeps everybody on their
Another
toes.
question.
I can't wait to have DJ here. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
DJ
but anyway,
and,
how was your panel?
It was great. So we did I didn't know this. I just saw. So what happened was, on Facebook, Sam tagged me in a picture of my name in the program.
Oh,
listed as a panelist.
no!
He's like,
That's awesome.
They thought you were going to be here. You were supposed to be on 3 panels this weekend.
No,
And I was like watching this,
And you almost didn't go.
I wasn't gonna. I had no plans to go. Like I didn't have a table, but I guess they just assumed, that Kukui Project dude's gonna.
Yeah.
He's got to be here.
He tries to get in on
that's
everything.
crazy.
Yeah. He's always outside begging anyway. So I was like, oh man, I should really go then.
Well, that's awesome.
I really like I supported the Hawaiicon Kickstarter from the beginning, and
you're a big sci-fi fan, that's why, right?
Yeah, and I also think that it's kind of important to have a convention on the Big Island, and I think it's good to have a spot where the local community can interact with each other. Mm-hmm. And so there's not a lot of people, like I thought I was the only guy on Maui that was interested in comics and stuff, and now that Alika's shop is here.
No, you are.
Now that Alika's shop is here, I've met a lot of really nice guys that are collectors and everything. So, it's something that I think that is important for the Big Island, and I just want to go and really enjoy
and
what they provided.
Sure.
Yeah, I just want to do a good job.
Yeah. Good. Yeah. Nice. Yeah.
So I ended up being able to fly over there for the day on Sunday.
Cool.
And it was a bit of I called it the sneak attack. Mm-hmm. And I didn't tell Sam that I was going to come, and I walked up to the door, and they gave me a badge. Mm-hmm. But this is just
show up the badge so people can see it.
This is just like
for those of you that are watching.
Just like the Sunday pass that they were giving, and it wasn't a guest pass, so they weren't going to let me in. Mm-hmm. They're like, "Sorry, guy, you can't get in there for another 30 minutes."
Is that how they mark the howlies?
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, like they have to mark me. Like
I'm put a tag on you.
I'm over in Kona. I'm reflective.
That's awesome.
It looks like I'm covered in aluminum foil. And then I get bright red. So then that's how Sam saw me. He was like, yeah, I do know that guy. Because the guy was like, I'm sorry, you can't go in there. I was like, I know Sam Campos. He's like, okay, well, let me see if he knows you. And so somebody's like, hey, man, do you know this guy at the door? And I was like, and he was like, yeah. So that was awesome. So
I don't remember his name.
I don't remember. Yeah.
That's right. I know him.
He's like, oh, yeah, that bearded guy.
Did Sam do his best local? Hey, bro, that's my holy friend, cuz.
Yeah.
That's awesome. No, I'm just kidding.
He was like, but don't let him in. No, so
more importantly, did you get to sell any of your comics, or did you get to?
Sam, I didn't. I brought some, and Sam was like, dude, get your books out. Put your books out. Mm-hmm. So I sold out of everything I brought.
Oh, awesome.
One of the things that Todd, most of you guys don't understand is that.
Yeah, I know.
Every time Todd goes to a convention, it seems like all of his comics just magically disappear.
Yeah.
Every time.
Yeah.
I'm thinking there's a paper shredder behind the desk, and
Phormat's read
just
my
running
stuff,
them through.
and he knows.
Even here in Maui Comics, it disappears. I wonder why.
Well, you because of you.
Well, I'm certainly glad that you had a good time up there.
Yeah.
That's phenomenal.
And the Mega Comics panel was amazing, too, because I went over there, and I thought I was just going to be there to be there with like the Hawaii Comic Book Alliance guys, but I was up there with Saya Ohm, who does Lola XOXO, and I'm a big fan of
one of your favorite books, by the way.
Right.
And I was up there with Jane Whelan from the Go-Go's, who writes Lady Robotica, and I was also up there with Bill Morrison from Bongo Comics and Image Comics. And the thing about this is the really interesting. So originally, I kind of grew up in New Mexico, and in Roswell, New Mexico, there was the alien crash landing.
Sure.
So they have an alien convention. They have like
of course, yes.
And so, Bill Morrison in 1996 released a comic book through Bongo Comics called Roswell about the little green alien that crash lands.
And you read it.
And I met him in Roswell when I was 12 years old.
No way!
Yeah. What? And I was like...
You met the alien at 12 years old?
Yeah.
Wow. What were you saying? You were the alien.
I wasn't seeing it take that turn. But if you... okay.
Surprise! It's sci-fi, so there's always going to be a twist.
Nice.
Yeah. So Bill Morrison was on the Big Island 3 years ago when they first did Hawaiicon, and he was at like a wine tasting. And the lady was like, "Oh, what do you do?" And he's like, "I'm a comic book artist." And she's like, "Oh, you're here for the convention?" And he's like, "What convention?"
Oh no!
And
way.
so like
That's great.
He ended up contacting the organizers, and the organizers was like, "Yeah, we'd love to have you." And so they set him up with a table outside, and he Simpsonified everybody like that walked up to the table. He was doing like sketches.
That's awesome.
And so I met him during one of his panels with Jeff Lemire, and I was like, "Hey man, did you do a comic called Roswell?" He was like, "Yeah." I was like, "I bought that from you in Roswell when I was 12." And so now, 20 years later, and he wrote, and I told him, I was like, how do you get into comic books?
He looks good, man, because Jesus, you met him at 12?
Yeah.
And you're like super old now,
I know.
so he must be ancient.
But we look.
But I've seen pictures of him, and he looks younger than you do.
Yeah, I know. It's the drugs.
It's the drugs.
Not that Bill does. It's that I do.
Oh, yeah, of course.
I want to clear that up.
Yeah, good. Good job.
So I was like, how did you get into comics? And he's like, well, I was an animator on The Simpsons, and I got to know Matt Groening really well. And he was like, does anybody want to do the comic book? And he had wanted to do comics for forever. So he's like, yeah, please let me. And I was like, so that's how you get into comics. You just have to get a job on The Simpsons. That's easy. I'll do that.
Yeah, for sure.
That show will totally be around when I'm an adult. And so.
And it is.
And it is. And so, Bill always says, like, I got into comics through the back door, kind of through animation.
Right.
But he wrote on Roswell #1, good luck with your comics, Todd, and everything. And then 20 years later, I get to do a panel with him.
Pretty awesome. Pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Remember you?
Todd Bernardi.
Yeah.
That is
That's cool.
awesome.
He
sir.
remembered me from 3 years ago, but he didn't remember me from Roswell.
yeah,
So when is the next Hawaiicon coming about?
It's always like the middle of September.
Fantastic.
Yeah, so it'll be next September.
So Big Island,
yearish.
maybe next time the NERDWatch hopefully can make it out there sometime, which would be a lot of fun.
That would be great.
Yeah. Be awesome. Well, listen, before we get off of the subject of HawaiiCon, what is this lovely box that's been sitting here for the longest time?
I got my hot toys, my Star Wars.
Wow.
Ray
Huh?
BB-8.
If you're watching on YouTube and Akaku.
Yeah.
Pretty dope.
Pretty
Yeah,
dope,
that's
man.
actually
That is
awesome.
pretty awesome.
You guys want me to bust it out, or should I just leave it in box, mint condition?
I would leave it in box. That's just me, mint condition. But then again, it's from such a crappy movie that it really doesn't matter.
Here we go.
He's
Sorry.
already cracked it open.
I know.
so
Did
it's
you
not
crack it
mint
open
in box
already?
anymore.
Oh, I thought it was mint in box. I was
No,
like,
he already opened it up and was filling her up. And
All right, let's see.
was
Bring us over here. Bring us over here.
I was like, she's got
This is such great pod. Everybody's, of course, with the Star Wars hot
Isn't that
toy.
a thing though? Like
Yeah.
unboxing videos.
I
Isn't
guess
that
we're doing them
yeah.
one right
So there you
now.
go.
What Todd is unboxing here, for those of you that aren't watching, he's
Yeah.
unboxed
Yeah, you get it. You get
Ray
it.
and
You get it
BB-8
Facebook Live.
Star
Yeah.
Wars Force Awakens hot toy. Very good looking. By the way, if you want to look at it, you can check it out on
Yeah,
NERDWatch
the amount
Nation
of
at
detail
YouTube.
on that thing is amazing.
It is amazing, and I joke, but that is a pretty amazing figures. That's
and
that's phenomenal.
all of the
accessories.
like the clothing and everything.
Yeah.
That's all fabric.
Yeah.
None of it is molded plastic.
Dare I ask? Did that set you back a car payment or?
Yeah.
Okay, just checking.
Yeah.
Hot toys, definitely.
Just checking.
But you get your money's worth, though.
They bent me over.
Yeah.
And
Hot toys were up there.
Of course they did.
The Play Arts Kai is up there. Figure Arts.
Well, it's interesting. Since we're talking about figures, and since we're talking about
Other way.
costumes, yeah, put it the other way. What are you, crazy man? What is wrong with you?
Jesus, man.
Jeez. Anyway.
Don't you know?
With
bad
about with about 26 minutes that we got left, moving on from the Hawaiicon, which is amazing.
You're welcome.
We do want to talk about a couple other things. Gannon is not here. He was supposed to
Yeah,
watch.
he was supposed to be here.
He was supposed to review the Blair Witch. He didn't have
but
an opportunity
he got
to.
allergic to
something.
The
The new television season has started. Supergirl, Big Bang Theory on its 10th season.
Yeah.
Already. There's a lot of good stuff coming out.
Supergirl start
the
already?
10th season is
This
going to
week.
be the biggest
This week.
bang.
I think it's going to be this week. I think.
I thought it was like October 4th.
Is it October? Okay, so then
Yeah,
what?
I
what
thought
is
it was the first week
I thought
of
this week
October.
was Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Oh, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is this? It's
Yeah,
tonight.
right, with the Ghost Rider.
It's tonight. That's the Ghost Rider thing. Yeah, exactly.
Ghost Rider.
Yeah, so that's tonight.
Yeah, because I know the Flash doesn't start until October 4th.
Is
Right.
Ghost Rider like Knight Rider? Is that like the?
Yes.
Kinda, David Hasselhoff.
It is
David
exactly
Hasselhoff.
like Knight Rider.
He would be an awesome
Yes,
Ghost Rider,
kid
by
and
the way.
everything.
No,
But,
he would be a good. He was a good Nick Fury. So
Yeah, he was. He was a very good Nick Fury. But more importantly, other than that, which we'll talk about when those shows start up again, there's a bit of controversy this week regarding I guess Polynesia and the new animated Disney feature Moana. If anybody wants to check it out, it's facebook.com/NERDWatch. Go to our NERDWatch Facebook page. They are.
Is it Moana? I thought it was Mona.
They
No?
Disney,
No,
of
no.
course, as they always do, merchandise the heck out of their movies.
Right.
So
And
apparently there's something wrong with this costume.
right, yeah. Well, we'll get to it. Don't bury
Nothing's
the
wrong
lead.
with the design.
Here's what's happening. A lot of controversy surrounding this latest costume that Disney has put out. It is
Just in time for Halloween.
It's just in time for Halloween. It's a Polynesian costume from head to toe, a brown
Is it from
skin
head?
costume
So
with
it's,
tattoos on it that is representative of the character Maui.
I
in
think
the
it's
film.
from neck to ankle.
neck to ankle. It is. You're right. It is neck to ankle.
Did you ask if it's made out of hemp?
No, I said,
No.
is it on the face too?
You can check it out. A lot of controversy surrounding it because there are some people that think it's a bit inappropriate to have a costume of a legendary character, which, to be honest, it could be deemed inappropriate because you're dressing up as a Polynesian. If you haven't seen it, you need to check it out. Just Google it. It's interesting. Facebook.com/NERDWatch.
Dressing up as a Polynesian
Or Maui.
as it is wearing a Polynesian skin suit.
That's right. A Polynesian skin suit is exactly what that is.
I don't need one. I'm Hawaiian salted.
Yes, you
So
Yes, you are, Todd.
So Swan, let's and not to be politically incorrect, but let's start with the dark half of the dark half of the table. Todd's embarrassed.
I'm not embarrassed. I'm glad I'm on the dark half of the table.
So Todd packed his poly.
That's right. So Swan, you saw the costume. I showed it to you finally.
Yeah, you just
Was
recently
it?
showed it to me.
I know. Is it something that you would deem? I think it was on Mike.com. Mike.com is where you could
Well,
find it.
until you showed me it, I didn't even hear anything.
Do you,
about it.
looking at it now, seeing it,
Right.
seeing a child's costume like that, is that something that you would think is inappropriate?
No.
Really?
I honest answer. It's something where I find the argument can be a bit silly. But,
Okay.
yeah, it's just a costume to me.
See,
Phormat,
and
what about you?
that's what
That's
I
from
find
me.
interesting, though, is because all the local people I talk to that are here in Hawaii are like, that's pretty cool.
Right.
But then all like my Howley friends or local people that are in the mainland, they're all up in arms about it.
G's kind of offended by it.
Well, interestingly enough,
G's
let's.
offended about it.
I don't know,
right?
What about you, Todd? What about you, sir?
Am I offended by it?
No, what did you
Yeah,
think
are
of
you
it?
offended?
Not offended, but what
About
is
something that doesn't
what
apply
what
to
did
you?
you think of the costume? The Polynesian, it's like Polynesian skin costume.
I think that it's almost like it's tough for me to have an opinion about this kind of thing.
Yes,
because
it is. Moving on.
Wait, he's in the middle. He's on the light end of the dark half.
No. No. Let's be honest. It's because he's a privileged white guy.
Right.
I know, right?
Obviously.
It
White people
reminds me
problems.
of
I'm upset.
that YouTube video of the white lady that got mad at her Uber driver for having a hula dancer on the dashboard.
Yeah.
Like I feel like a
That's
lot
cultural appropriation.
But I just kind of feel like it's sort of. It's like you guys are being. I think that you're just being outraged to be outraged, in a sense. It's like if it's coming from like, a white guy. You know what I mean? Like
Nah,
it's
right,
like
exactly.
I'm being
Facebook has a question.
sensitive.
Facebook has a question.
Now to our viewer audience.
All right, Kai, what is it? Let me relay it. What is it? What did you say?
To what Todd said, that lady, well,
The lady what?
she is actually all about PC. Like, her whole life,
Political correctness, that's her deal?
that's her whole
Gotcha.
thing. She has popped up a lot throughout the internet.
Gotcha.
Complaining about things, and she put her 2 cents into
Gotcha.
the costume.
So it was
That's
more
why
about
she's
her
wrong.
political correctness about the hula
She
girl
just
thing.
does it for the views.
Got it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I
in
think-
this case though, what? So you're on the fence?
Well, I mean, it's like, I mean, if you're from some kind of Middle Eastern descent, are you mad about the Princess Jasmine costume or the Aladdin costume?
Point taken.
Yes.
I mean, like it's at some point, like you're
Nice.
you're the mythology that that they're drawing inspiration from is kind of far removed from the culture in which inspired
Very true, sir.
these movies.
Yeah,
so
there you go.
I kind of feel like there's a bit of a divide and this no Disney movie has ever been an accurate adaptation. Like Aladdin was not an accurate adaptation of 1001
Beauty.
One Night.
She really went to sleep.
Well, here's let me
the Snow White and the Seven Dwarves. The dwarves really sing like that in the book.
Well, yeah.
Let me propose this. Let me be the devil's advocate here before I give my opinion on this.
Okay.
First off, I have also spoken with local folk about this, and they do not seem, just like Phormat, they do not seem as outraged about it as.
Well, that's the thing. Like when I first saw it, I was like, "Oh, that's kind of neat."
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go and get my 6-year-old tatted up. For Halloween, so you know what I mean?
It's like for also people that are afraid of needles and they want tattoos. Now they have a reason to use.
Now they can. That's true.
That's what I'm looking at.
Because I've always had this idea for a cosplay thing, and it kind of falls in line with this.
Interesting.
So when I saw
it,
I was like,
you mean as Maui or
no?
Oh, okay.
Just in general.
I had an idea for a cosplay thing. The Mogushan from Miss of Pandaria.
Yeah. I'm familiar.
The clay, and they got kind of like the tattoo engravings in their skin and stuff like that. So that was kind of this idea that I had, rolling around in my head for a while. But that, in a sense, is the same thing. I'm wearing someone else's skin.
Sure.
To get across, hey, this is the thing I'm trying to be. So when I first saw the costume, I was like, oh, that's kind of a neat idea. Until I read the comments and was like, oh, maybe it's not so neat.
That's a great idea. Yeah. Well, I was taken aback by it a little bit. And I thought, oh, maybe this isn't appropriate. But then I talking to a local Polynesian girl, she was like, think of it this way. It's like, it's another way of dress up. She equated it. It was a bad analogy, but her thing was it's the same as dressing up as Freddy Krueger. He's a mythical character. He doesn't exist. I was like, that's true. And what I did is that after I left the conversation with her, I just realized something. I said to myself, is this just as bad as those sumo costumes that everybody wears? Right. That they, those sumo costumes that people fight with, or the fun play ones they have at parties or whatever. And they're different colors, and they wear the hats that look like the buns.
It's a game you do.
Yeah. Those guys aren't really that big?
No, you've got people wearing costumes as if they're, number one, Asian, and number two, if they're huge, and they're sumo wrestlers. Mm-hmm. Honestly, what's the difference? And they're wearing, and it's a costume. So
it's not like you're going to dress up like that.
I wasn't shocked at it, but there was an interesting comment on the NERDWatch page that said, would this have been outrageous if it happened to be something akin to
if it was a black suit, it would have been all over the news.
Would that have caused an uproar?
I remember reading that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Would that have been an issue? And it might have been. I don't see this as a problem. I'm going to
dress up as Luke Cage for Halloween.
But once again, isn't that the point of?
That would be awesome.
The point of putting on a costume is to be in someone else's skin. Number one,
right.
Number two,
cosplaying,
right?
More so, to the fact.
Let's put it this way: Robert Downey Jr. did an amazing job in Tropic Thunder.
That's what I was thinking.
And and that was fantastic.
That was brilliant.
It was absolutely brilliant in that movie. Should we get offended by that? I mean, even if it is comedic, I don't think so. It did a good job.
Well, I think that the point was that he was pointing out how Hollywood works.
Yeah, correct.
Right.
So he was making a point.
Yeah. So Saucier from San Antonio.
That's right.
I'm a dude playing a dude. That's
another dude.
Yo, man, we don't know what dude he is.
Now, but so in this case, are we? The question would be: is the adults in the room? Are we?
Adults.
No, the adults that make these costumes.
Did you point at me? Wow.
Sorry, I did. Are they making those same?
Nobody's ever made that mistake before.
I think it, and like I said, I'm at that point now where I think it is. I think that this is not too much of a problem. I think to each his own as far as that goes. But there would be a certain, and this is one of the amazing things about living in Hawaii. Once again, this is why
it's kind of hard to be.
It's
that's the thing. Like everyone in Hawaii is like.
Right.
We all take shots at each other.
It's everyone on the mainland that's all up in arms.
Right. And
oh my God,
there seems to there's it's amazing.
That's how the diversity is on Maui. We're like
it's so funny that the divide in the mainland over race and color, it doesn't really resonate here.
Well, because there's so much.
Everybody's everything. Everybody's a mixed race of something. You know what I mean? If you're Hawaiian, guess what? You're probably Chinese. If you know,
Swan,
Swan.
Listen,
I am not Chinese.
Well, I'm saying that there are purebloods, as it were, but I'm saying that
Golden Swan.
a lot of
Golden Swan.
the Golden Swan.
The Golden Swan. That's not the name of the podcast.
But I think that those are things. These are conversations that, and this is so funny living here for so long and being here for as long as I have. That these are conversations that we never have because everybody is everything. No one has a problem really with anybody. There's such an acceptance to it.
Except for Howleys.
Well,
Todd.
It's true.
No, I'm not. I'm not saying like I try not to cause any trouble. I don't. Nobody's ever really had.
He tried.
Nobody's really had a problem with me, except for Barry, maybe. I'm just kidding. And another white guy.
But I have to say that to put this put the lid on this conversation, I really don't see the people in the islands getting uproared about this.
Well, I can see it as one thing. Just looking at it from me, it says, as far as I remembered, if you wanted to dress up as any kind of Polynesian mythical character, even Maui, you had to make it yourself.
Sure.
You couldn't have just gone to the store and buy it for the kids.
Yep,
I'm looking at it as like, hey, kids, now you guys have an opportunity to dress as a Polynesian character named Maui.
Correct.
That's how I'm taking this whole thing.
And I'm pretty sure...
Straight from the mouth, a golden swan.
That's right. And I'm pretty sure that Disney probably did a little bit of research. They probably did a little bit they probably did a little due diligence, and because of all the research they put into Moana, I'm guessing that when they talked about Maui being a mythical character, that it wasn't such a big deal that he, from neck to ankle, that this is a costume.
Yeah.
So,
did you see the latest trailer? That thing looks really good.
I'm looking forward to Moana.
I tell you what, I haven't been really excited, and maybe it's because I've been living here for so long, but I haven't been excited about a Disney movie like that since like Wreck-It Ralph.
Okay, Wreck-It Ralph was a good movie too.
Yeah,
you gotta be excited for that.
They're gonna get getting a sequel too.
Are they?
I can't. Oh yeah, no, it is. Wreck-It Ralph is getting a sequel.
Okay,
awesome.
now you guys. I'm really looking forward to that. Awesome.
Yeah, so
Wreck-It again.
So Wreck-It Ralph.
Just by the way, if you watch,
right up there with Moana,
if you watch us or listen to us in the mainland, just know that Hawaii has the cure for everyone's ails when it comes to racism. And what that is just marry somebody that isn't your color.
Chicken katsu curry.
That's right. Teriyaki beef and a Filipino wife. It's going to be amazing.
That's the name of the podcast.
No.
Teriyaki beef, Filipino wife, and that'll end the race war.
We're in the race war.
Yeah.
That's all you need.
That's all it takes.
Or just do what Todd does, polyface most of the time.
That's all it takes. So, mainland, listen up. You want to cure those ails? Come to Hawaii. You'll see how we live, how we're all different people.
Marry a Filipino.
That's right. That's right.
Come to Hawaii and marry a Filipino.
Cook some rice, put some teriyaki beef on the grill, and have a bit of kimchi. Everything will be just fine. Because it's the islands.
G'll let you lick the poi off his fingers.
That's right. Well, listen, we got about...
Whoa.
Wait, he's not going to do that?
Well, no.
No.
It
would be something else.
Yeah.
Okay.
We got about 7 minutes left.
Right.
It's almost time for us to get out of
Awesome.
here. Well, Todd taking up all that time about...
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, it's his fault. just want to let you guys know, coming out coming out this week. We're starting the two things. Number one, we're getting more summer movies out on Blu-ray and DVD to pick up.
It's like summer's
over. Yeah, I know.
I rewatched Civil War last week, and they asked me at the panel, like, what was the last movie you watched? And then I had to say Civil War.
Here we
and
go.
I had to say, and so I was like, but I watched it just to make sure that I didn't like it. And they're like, you're crazy. Yeah. Everybody on the panel was like, well, you didn't like that movie? And I'm like, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, there's a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles came out on Blu-ray.
I'm looking forward to that.
Blu-ray and DVD this week.
They don't hold movies in the highest esteem that we
That's
do.
right.
Yep.
But also, we're going to be talking more about games here in the next few weeks as well, because there's going to be more games coming out.
Yeah.
We're starting to. Because we are in the season. NBA 2K17 came out this week. We had Madden in August. We've got
WWE come out already.
WWE comes out in October as well.
Are you looking forward to that, Gene?
Oh yeah, we're gonna be talking a lot about games.
Yeah.
And the like, which is going to be a lot of fun.
2K.
That's right, 2K6. And next
sports ball coming out too.
And by the way, next
That
week.
Was last week.
That was last
next
week.
is going to be a lot of fun because
Madden
next week
sports ball.
I am picking up on DVD on my 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray.
What you done?
That's right.
Wow,
I'm picking up Warcraft. I'm picking up Warcraft, which I'm very excited about.
Sweet.
So,
the World of Warcraft?
yeah.
And you're giving it the format?
Yeah,
Awesome.
that's
man.
right.
That's really kind of
also,
you.
I'm going to get it and I'm going to let him beat it.
on digital HD this week, by the way, is The Legend of Tarzan. That's come out. X-Men Apocalypse has been out for the last week. That's already out on digital HD as well. So there's a ton of stuff for us to be talking about very soon. Television. And then, of course, don't want to forget that this week, even though it's not movie season, there is quite a movie coming out this weekend.
What movie is that?
What movie is that?
Chris Pratt. And the one and only
Magnificent.
The Magnificent Seven, the one and only Denzel Washington and Ethan Hawke.
That one. I want to see that.
Directed by Antoine Fuqua. It is.
I don't think you can say that on the pod.
I can't. Do I have to bleep that as well?
I'm going to bleep you out.
Okay,
on that one.
bleep me out. Magnificent Seven looks like a lot of fun. I am a huge fan of the Akira Kurosawa movie, the original Seven Samurai, which is fantastic. I'm also a huge fan because of my dad of the Western.
No, I'm just
There you go.
I would be that guy though.
There you go.
That's right. That's right. I'm also a huge fan of the Western with Yul Brynner, Magnificent Seven with Yul Brynner and Eli Wallach because of my pops. I love that movie. So I'm very excited to see what Chris Pratt and the gang does with this new Magnificent Seven. In the original Seven Samurai, they were taking on it was like feudal Japan. They were taking on a bunch of I guess
Shoguns.
Yeah, almost were like royal guards that would take their land and their barley and their wheat, and they would take all of their rice. And they'd come around.
They were fighting against the shogunate.
Like a feudal Japan, and then in the Western.
Properties.
In the Western, they were fighting the Mexicans that were. Why do you shake your head? That's what they were doing. That were accosting their village.
Because you're a bit too happy about that.
Yeah, you're like, they're fighting the Mexicans. Jeez,
Please.
And then
Latinos.
No, sorry. They were fighting the Mexicans. That's what they're doing. And then, and this one, it seems like they have a different villain.
Texans.
And this is, by the way, for those of you watching in the mainland or listening in the mainland, this Magnificent Seven is much more diverse than the other iterations.
A bunch of white guys.
That's right. Yeah. So you guys will be happy about that. So you want to talk?
Affirmative action works.
It works, baby. I can't wait to listen to Gan. I can't wait till Gan gets back next week.
Even in the trailer, they say, "Oh, great, we got a Mexican.
We got a Mexican
and an Indian."
It's so much cooler when
perfect.
It's so much cooler when Chris Pratt says Mexican too. By the way,
all I hear is hate in your voice.
I know. By the way, before I get out, before I forget, speaking of Chris Pratt, did anybody see the trailer for Passengers with him and Jennifer Lawrence?
That was good.
I didn't want to watch it because I didn't want to spoil
passed on it.
Every time I see a trailer nowadays,
they give
a
lot
half
away
of the movie.
I tell you what,
true.
After watching that preview, I have to say that I'm in. I want to see it. It comes out in Christmas, so I'm very excited about that too.
But I'm going to be too busy opening presents.
Opening presents, playing video games.
Yeah, right.
Oh yeah, heck yeah.
Yeah,
I already know what I'm going to get
time.
you.
That's right. Family time.
Like how Alika is right now.
That's right. That's what he's doing right now. Well, listen, gents. Oh, is he watching the podcast? That's right.
Well, there went mine.
Jeez.
The shop still standing.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks for not coming, you jerk. Listen, I do want to thank you guys for coming. I hope everybody's back next week. And we can
nobody eat anything suspicious. You don't get
dysentery
to something.
That's right. Yeah. So I can't wait till Gannon gets back so we can.
It's always dysentery.
We can talk about. The Blair Witch.
I really want to see that.
I want Gannon's opinion on the Blair Witch. I cannot wait to see that. I can't wait to hear his review of that. So, by the way, the one and only Barry has an official review of the Blair Witch on NERDWatch right now.
Ooh, nice.
I'll be having a
2 stars.
I'll be having a review on Snowden coming up soon as well. I know it's not nerdy, but yeah. So I've got that coming up very
How's
soon.
Not nerdy?
It kind of is.
It's about a computer hacker.
Yeah, it is.
That says nerdy.
The guy hacked the NSA.
That's right.
The only thing that would have made it more nerdy is if he jumped into a spaceship and flew up.
That is nerdy. Then you can follow us
with a robot he built.
I know with a robot he built.
You can follow the NERDWatch at Facebook.com/the NERDWatch. You can follow us on Twitter at NERDWatch
That looks
Nation.
like Jennifer Lawrence.
Right?
You can follow us. You can follow us on YouTube at NERDWatch Nation. Check out the channel at NERDWatch Nation as well.
Well, let's not forget, our newest episode is up there, Mostly Male.
Yes, Mostly Male is up there right now, so check it out. It's a lot of fun, very funny. It's good stuff. So make sure you guys check that out as well. And don't forget, also, I do want to send a big shout out to the Hawaii Film Critics Society. You can check them out at hawaiifilmcriticsociety.org. I, of course, am a reviewer as well as Phormat. We put our reviews up there. We don't, but our boss does, Professor Barry, whom said he'll be joining us on the podcast soon. Yeah, he is. He's a slave driver. So we've got a lot of.
Whip on you guys?
Yeah, he does all the time.
Wow.
So there's a lot of stuff coming up. It's the fall season, and we're going to be talking about all kinds of fun movies to watch and games to play. So until next week, for the one and only Todd Bernardi. Hi! The one and only Phormat.
Waka waka.
And, of course, Swan, the comic book henchman. We're out of time, YouTube.
Golden Swan in orange socks.
We are out of time, and until next
crispy
week,
duck.
peace out, much love, and most assuredly, always stay nerdy. I really want Chinese now.
Yeah, I know. Can we all go get something to eat after this?
Yeah.
And until next time,
I really want a Filipino wife. Don't tell Nadia.
Hi, Nadia.
I want that Maui costume.
And until next week, we say to you,
Aloha! Where's the beef?